We just feel that we after sort of five albums in 8 years that we've taken the band as far as we can musically, and done everything that we want to do within the Almighty. And I think we wanted to end it on a high and go out while we still mean something to ourselves and to a lot of people, instead of just going on and on and on and on. I think that's the real reason.
When did you make the decision?
It's something I've been thinking about for a while, but we actually sat down with the rest of the band and decided at the end of March.
Before you released the album?
Yeah.
You were expected to go on a major European tour, but you cancelled all the dates. Wouldn't that be a perfect opportunity to say farewell to your fans?
Well, I think that, when you decide that you're going to do something like that, I think that to go on tour knowing that you're sort of going to split up would have been a very difficult thing to do. And I think we wanted to, when we decided that we were going to end it, we wanted to sort of end it straight away, if you know what I mean.
What was it like to finish the last song on your final show?
Strange. It was strange, but I think it was, obviously it was sad, but I think that I was very relieved that it's time to move on and do something new.
You don't feel that you had to go touring to promote the latest album?
No, because I think that, as like I said before, we made a decision that we had to split up, and I think that when you make that decision and you feel that way, you've got to act straight away, and I think to go out on tour for 6-7 months would have been very difficult.
Just Add Life, your new album, is released on 2 different labels, right?
Yeah.
What's the reason for that?
The reason for that is when we announced we were going to split up, we went to EMI and we basically told them what was happening, and we asked them, did they still want to promote the album and spend a lot of money on it, and they said no, so they gave us the album back, and Castle picked up the album from EMI. That's why it came out in Castle.
This last release is a bit different, though. What's the difference between the 2 releases?
I think every album we do is different, It's just that we always try and progress, and we always try and never repeat ourselves. And we always try and work out, new ideas, new ways of recording, and, spend a lot of time on that. So we, like I said, we just don't want to keep repeating what we've done before.
Well, I actually thought of the bonus live tracks on this last release. What's the reason for doing that? Is that a kind of a farewell to your fans? Yeah,
well, that's purely down to Castle. As I said, they've bought all the stuff now, and really it's up to them, what they want to do with all our back catalogue. And it was sort of their idea to put out the album with this live CD from Japan.
This deal with this new record company, are you able to release your own albums there in the future?
No, I mean it's just for the Almighty, for the last stuff. It's not for anything new or any new bands or anything like that.
What's your personal plans now? Will you continue as a solo artist?
No, I've put a new band together, so I'm going to be writing and rehearsing with them, and hopefully I'm recording pretty soon.
Okay, under the name Warwick, maybe, or?
No, well, still use my own name, but I mean, I've got a new name for the band, but I don't want to say just yet.
Okay. Do you think you will continue in the same style as Almighty's music? I mean, you were, I guess, the main brain of this band.
No, I think it's going to be fairly different. I think it's going to be. I think that there's no point in continuing doing the same thing in a different band. Otherwise, we wouldn't have split up. So it gives me a chance to try and do something new, which is what I want to do.
So you had to start all over again with trying to get a record deal and
back to the beginning.
Okay, that's a bit exciting, isn't it?
It's great. I feel really good about it.
Have you gathered a new band already? Do you have any names?
I have a name and I have a new band already, but I don't want to say too much at this point.
Okay, have you been writing songs for a future album?
Yeah.
Let's look back on the Almighty's career. Do you have a favorite album? I mean, you said your albums are very different. Do you have one particular album that you think is better than the others, or?
I think the last 2 albums, Crank and Just Add Life, for me are both like my favourite albums that we've done, and I'm very proud of them. So they really stand out for me.
What would you consider as the greatest highlights of the Almighty's career?
Just being able to to progress and write songs and make records, and some of the shows that we've played have been really, really special. We've had 8 really good years, and nearly all that time has been brilliant, you know.
Your albums are very different, as we have already mentioned. That was a conscious thing, that they sound very different? You never had problems finding the right identity for the band?
No, we always just did what we felt was natural. I felt what was right, and that's what we've done, you know.
You got different influences maybe before when you're writing songs for a new album, that you listen to different kinds of music each time?
Yeah, I've been listening to different music all the time, you know. It's not just when I'm writing. So I mean, I think the influences come from all over the place.